Now imagine this for just a moment, folks. Your family home overrun by mice.
Oh, it makes your skin crawl, doesn't it? But across the country, several towns are facing that exact problem. Rodents in their thousands wreaking havoc. Yuck.
Oh, my goodness.
I know that place well. It's one of, well, it's called Canamble, and it's in New South Wales, where I come from, where Anne Cullen, or should I say, Mum, lives. Hey, Mum.
Hi, Anne.
Hello, Alex.
How are
Good
you?
morning.
How are you?
It's Mrs. Cullen
Yeah,
to
well,
you.
thank you.
You're there at the Canamble High School where you're working today. Very good. Hey, Mum,
Yes.
you've been sending videos to all us kids, but tell the
Yes.
nation just how bad this problem is.
Oh, look, it's terrible. It's unbelievable. I came home after a couple of nights away staying down in Dubbo with my daughter, and I went into the house and there was just mice running everywhere. It was in the evening, so it was getting dark. That's when they all come out. And I just nearly burst into tears.
Look at
Yeah.
it.
Awful. Alex said to me earlier this morning that you had one in your hair at one point. Is that right?
Well, that was that night. I thought, where on earth am I going to sleep? Because I live in an old house. There are holes under doors and, you know, in corners and things. So I thought, I can't. I threw out poison. I set traps, you know, the wax blocks and things. But I thought, where am I going to sleep? You can't sleep in your car because they're in your car. So I found the bedroom with the least mouse poo in it, and that was Alex's room. But that night I did have, I woke up swishing a mouse out of my head, and one ran over my back.
Oh, you poor thing.
Yeah.
So they're not going
But
out.
that's not uncommon. Everybody's having the same thing.
So they're not going in Alex's room because he's got so much hair product in there. But what do you do about them? How do you control the numbers?
I bought masses of steel wool for the house, and I'm putting traps, and I'm using the old bottle trick and getting half a bucket, you know, the bottle where they run to try and get the peanut butter out of the spout, and then they fall in the bucket of water. So half a bucket of that a day. Around the sheds, we're putting masses and masses of poison, probably a bucket a day worth about $250.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So it's just incredible.
It's nuts, Mum. Hey, can you tell us why it's happening? Why there's so many, Mum? Why now?
Well, we had such big crops, and then so the food source in the paddocks. Yeah. Then, of course, a lot of rain. So there was grass, and that goes to seed. So it's the perfect habitat
Conditions
for breeding, and they breed so quickly. You know, up to 10 pups every 6 weeks, one female can have.
And so there's no sign of it getting any better yet?
Well, everybody's poisoning. The only thing that will kill them in the end is if we all keep poisoning, but also the cold.
Yeah.
The food source running out, and then they start to eat themselves.
Oh,
wow!
It's insane. They're eating. It's so bad. They're eating the labels off the wine bottles in town, isn't it?
Yes.
They're eating. You've done that, Karl. They're eating car tyres. They eat everything.
Yes.
Wow.
They've eaten my clothes. They've got into my wardrobe. They've eaten. They've holes in the couches. They're eating everything.
Sounds like Alex needs to get out there ASAP and take care of this
do a
problem
bit for
for
the
you.
family.
Yeah, I should. I know. Or you come down here, Mum. Are you coming down? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Right.
I just don't know. I've got to keep doing that. I noticed another little pile of grain. We burnt any grain that we could find around, but that was sort of not in silos, safely tucked away. But the haystack is a worry. You know, apparently the mouse droppings and the urine all through that is very damaging. It can disease. Diseases for cattle. So it might be ruined. Who knows?
I mean, who'd be a farmer?
The stench at the house is just putrid.
Oh, you poor thing.
Well, we were going to come out there and do a show, but we won't be doing that now.
Wait till winter.
But I was only thinking, I don't mind it anymore because I know they're dead.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
That's true.
So it's
Take
kind
the
of
positives, Mum.
comforting.
Take the positives.
Well, I tell you what, you're a superstar, Anne, and thank you for reporting on that for us, and we'll come back to you when the next plague hits, as well as when there's good news.
Luckily, it's not very often. I probably bet every 10 years or something.
Yeah,
so,
good harvest.
Fingers crossed.
Which is probably get a decent crop.
Good idea.
Take care, Anne. It's so lovely chatting to you.
I hopefully see you in the weekend.
We're sending Alex out to you straight away. to do his
Great.
duty.
Bye.
Thank you.
Is your old bedroom
See you,
still
Mum.
set up with, you know, trophies and posters on the wall?
Yeah, the most improved in Coaches Award.
Yeah, right.
trophies, yeah.
What a superstar she is.
Yeah.
What a can-do woman.
She is, yeah, she does it. And she goes out every night, like, poisoning them, and you see a little dog there, little Stella.
Unbelievable.
The mouse dog. Yeah, it's tough out there. And it's happening across the eastern seaboard.
Yeah, and then there's in Queensland there are locusts out in the ag sectors. It's a terrible time. Along with the great things that are happening in those sectors, there are still some nuisances happening.